Is on between ride-sharing service Uber and the city of Portland. Uber drivers are operating in the city without permission. Well, now the city has filed a lawsuit against the company.
So tonight we're digging deeper, looking into Uber and some of the problems they've had. Chris Woodard joining us right now with more on this. Chris.
And there are two things that can't be denied about Uber at this point. One, the company is incredibly successful. And two, they are making a lot of enemies and running into a lot of problems along the way. Both of those things proving true once again here in Portland.
It really has been dramatic.
An expert in entrepreneurship, University of Portland professor John Down is referring to Uber's growth. But dramatic could just as easily be used to describe almost everything this company is involved in. Just this week, visible backlash against the company ordered shut down in 3 different countries.
Really, Uber could be described as a disruptive innovation where, you've got established firms selling to their existing customers, and then somebody comes along with new innovation.
Basically, Uber is a ride-sharing service that allows people to order a ride with the smartphone app. The drivers provide rides in their own personal vehicles.
Uber is in the transportation technology world, but it doesn't own cars.
As popular as the service is, they've run into countless problems. A driver in California reportedly beat a passenger with a hammer.
To put it kind of in a common way, he freaked out.
An Uber executive is said to have floated the idea of digging up personal information on reporters who were critical of the company. Drivers, passengers, and cab companies have all filed lawsuits against Uber. Complaints range from a lack of service for the disabled to concerns about driver insurance to background checks. In Nevada, a judge shut the company down.
This is pretty exciting. This is really cool. Hi. Thank you. You people think I give Come on.
In India, an Uber driver is accused of raping a passenger. But despite the negative, consumers love it. Today, Uber is in more than 250 cities and 50 countries. I found out they're 6 times bigger than they were just 1 year ago. And 5 years after being founded, they are already valued at over $40 billion.
I can't say that I saw it coming. I mean, I think that it's really phenomenal, the growth it's taken on.
Down says some of these problems have been caused by the speed with which Uber is trying to grow. When the company is accepting billions from investors, they don't have time to iron out the kinks or wait for approval from city governments like Portland.
It's got to be a big company that has tremendous market coverage in order to generate the kind of revenues and profits that are ultimately needed.
And here's a little context for you. Down tells me today that if Uber were a publicly traded company, they aren't yet, but they want to be, but if they were a publicly traded company right now and headquartered in Portland, they would already be the 2nd largest such company in this state, behind Nike. However, as we are seeing with growth, are coming problems. Back to you.
That is incredible. Chris, great background on Uber. A local